Hello everyone, welcome to StraightA. Dawson here, back with another video here today. And I'm still not doing the webcam. You know, live with it, I guess. I couldn't really do my slap either because both my palms of my hand are scratched the fuck up from me falling down a mountain. Yeah, again, still injured. So fun times, love it all. Moving on. I actually don't know if I actually covered that in the first video. I did a quiz video where I think I mentioned all this, and I don't think y'all know about that. Yeah, I fell down a mountain and now my hands are scratched and I just still feel sick. Yeah, it just fucking sucks. Oh well, living with it, moving forward. But we are recapping week 11 games. I'll quickly go through this week because I don't really feel like, lollygaggling too much. Commanders, Eagles. Fun, fine game. Eagles played well. Commanders didn't play that well. Just a very unfortunate game. Jaden Daniels didn't look too great. The run game was pretty good when it was getting going. Austin Eckler was a beast on the catch. Zach Ertz, same case there, found the end zone. Defensively, Commanders, like I've said before, they have been playing a lot better than people expect them to, but they are still got a little bit ways to go. So maybe good enough for them to actually make a playoff run, but still gonna be tough in the NFC. Eagles, on the other hand, Jalen Hurts playing fine, but when you have Saquon Barkley, you run the offense through him. Simple and to the point, nothing too crazy about that. AJ Brown is great to have. Devonta Smith, great to have. Dallas Goedert, great to have. Only when Saquon is not doing anything. Defensively, Eagles look good. Both these teams have a very solid future. Not too worried about any of them going forward. For some reason, it was not updating. Let me see the scores of the game. So I just kind of, just went back and changed it all. Whatever. Miami beats the Raiders. Much needed win for Miami. Raiders still look like shit outside of Brock Bowers. Gardner Minshew threw for a lot, but pretty deceiving when you throw that many times. Rushing wise, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Jacoby Myers got the most in one single carry. Insane. Brock Bowers is like insanely good. Like he's going like setting record level numbers here. Defensively, Raiders just getting worse and worse. Go figure. Who would have thought? Moving on. Dolphins, they are starting to come back alive a little bit. They're starting to get something going. I don't know if it's too late, but they are starting to get something going. They're 4-6, so this is definitely a area, especially in the AFC, where they can pull themselves back into playoff contention. We'll talk about that in a video this week. But we'll see. Devon Achane, very good results here. Not many people behind him really rushing very well. Jonnu Smith, clutch as always, as a tight end position for Tua right now. Tyreek Hill also finally found the end zone. Jalen Waddle getting a little bit of love. So we'll see how this receiving core actually goes going forward. Defensively, the Raiders are doing all right. It could be better. Or sorry, the Dolphins are doing all right. But definitely some moves to go for the Dolphins there. Raiders pretty much, going for number one pick. Dolphins, they're coming back. They're getting alive a little bit. Meanwhile, we got two teams that really needed something to boost their rest of the season numbers here. Saints come off with a very, very big win. Browns just didn't look very good. Jameis Winston, again, throwing for a lot down the field, making big throws. I mean, he's making the throws. He's throwing the ball. He didn't throw really any interceptions, which, granted, I don't know if it's impressive on the Saints defense. But Jameis Winston still is hurling that ball. People found the end zones. People found some big yardage. Got to give him some credit there. Nick Chubb, again, still hasn't looked good. Jerry Jeudy, a bigger catch of the day. David Njoku still probably one of the main targets on this offense. Outside of that, pretty much just some lame catches here and there. Browns defense, again, just not what it was. It's just not very good this year. Saints overall, though, played very well. I mean, again, I don't know how you really can say very well against a team like the Browns, but did get some nice momentum going, especially Taysom Hill doing 7 carries for 138 yards. I think he broke off like a 75-yarder or something like that. Very, very good to see from him. Alvin Kamara still good as always. Receiving game really wasn't too much to talk about except for Taysom Hill, who pretty much was the offense this game. So good for him and Derek Carr really connecting here. Saints defense is fine. It exists, I guess. They limited the Browns, which I don't know is that much of an accomplishment. I guess it is because they only threw for 2 touchdowns on longer goes. It's either they threw like a long touchdown or it was like they threw a long pass and they got in near the end zone where they could throw a touchdown pass. I forgot exactly what it was, but either way. Colts freaking are crushing the hopes of the Jets. Jets are out now. It's over for the Jets. I mean, this season, their career, everybody on staff is about to get canned. Whatever. They suck. It sucks to say that because they really didn't look that bad this game. It just was one unfortunate mistake after another, and Anthony Richardson came alive. 272 for 1 touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, not very efficient. Anthony Richardson on the ground, though, ran for 2 touchdowns. Josh Downs, the main target there. Michael Pittman, he's existing. Alec Pierce, go figure, in these type of games with Anthony Richardson, he's going to become more relevant. Defensively, Colts actually played very, very well. made some bigger plays, and really made the Jets kind of fumble up a little bit. Not fumble literally, but Aaron Rodgers, again, didn't look bad, but he just does not have that same caliber. It feels like throughout the year, he's gotten to slowly worse. With some peaks and valleys here and there. Breece Hall, probably one of the few shining things on this offense. Devontae Adams finally connecting a little bit. Garrett Wilson, limited in this game. Breece Hall, again, in the air as well, doing pretty good. But this was just like a nail in the coffin. The Jets actually looked kind of decent in this game. Can't really fault them too much, but this is the nail in the coffin for the Jets all season, I think. So good luck to y'all moving forward. Defense, though, is just not the same. They really need to do something in the offseason to repair that. Vikings, they beat the Titans. Both teams didn't look very good, but I guess the Vikings looked okay. I mean, across the board. I mean, when you have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Sam Darnold can't look that bad. Defensively, I mean, the Vikings are good. I mean, they're very, very good. Really, Will Levis wasn't good, but I can't say it was awful. I've seen worse performances from him and from other people. Run game was non-existent because they were playing down the whole time. Nick Westbrook caught a really long pass for a touchdown. Very good from him. Calvin Ridley, for the most part, still the main target there, but, you know, a little bit limited in this game. Overall, Titans, whatever. I mean, they're still one of the bottom teams, but, I mean, go figure. They're fine, I guess. Not really too much to talk about here. Vikings, they need to pick up these wins, these important wins here against bad teams, just to kind of get some momentum going again, because I think they've lost a little bit over the last couple weeks. Packers, Bears. I mean, Bears, you just, man, your offense got to get some shit together. I mean, gosh dang. When your offense is running through DeAndre Swift, it's crazy. Anyway, Packers, Jordan Love, again, I just think is so fucking efficient. When you have Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love, just playing smart and good ball, Jordan Love threw up a bunch of passes for some big yardage, and Josh Jacobs was just the guy on the ground. I mean, the Packers are just playing insanely, just fundamentally smart ball. I can't fault them at all for this. They're not beating big major teams, but they are winning good games and just playing very well. They look good. They run good. It's across the board. It's very good. Christian Watson looks like a star out there. Jaden Reed, even better than Jaden Reed, which is very surprising. So it's crazy to see. Defensively, Packers, a little bit of an off game, but not like anything crazy. It's a divisional game, so it's a little bit weirder of a matchup. Caleb Williams, again, does not look very good. He doesn't. People are trying to justify that he looks fine, that he isn't making mistakes, but he's a rookie. He's the fundamental rookie. Honest to God, of all the starting quarterbacks for this rookie class, and this isn't a big thing because I think all the quarterbacks are decently sound. He's the worst one, right? I mean, unless you count J.J. McCarthy, who hasn't played. I mean, Jaden Daniels is better. Drake May is better. Bo Nix is better. Now, you can kind of flop around those three orders. I think it goes Drake May at 3. Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix kind of fighting for 1 and 2. Bias is kind of giving me Bo Nix at 1, but Jaden Daniels is a proper 1 as well. And who was? Oh, yeah, Michael Penix. I guess we haven't seen him play either. Caleb Williams is the fourth best quarterback of this draft so far, and it's crazy. DeAndre Swift, again, running through him. Rome Odunze is the best. Shrug, I guess. DJ Moore doesn't look like anything. Cole Kmet is a tight end. Keenan Allen is chunky. That's about it. And defense for the Bears, fine, but like I've seen better games from them. We'll see how the Bears go going forward. Definitely, it's giving some flashes of hope here in Caleb Williams because again, I don't think he's that bad. He just something's got to click there. I think it's coaching, man. I just don't. That team does not run good. Packers, meanwhile, still own the Bears. Lions destroyed the Jags. I mean, this is just another episode of the Detroit Lions, seeing what the Detroit Lions can do against a bad team or against a mediocre team. Granted, Detroit Lions can beat good teams too. This is not me shitting on the Lions here because I love the Lions. But they just shit on a bad team. I mean, just straight into the point. Jags didn't look good across the board. Nothing really, Brian Thomas Jr., I guess, was kind of okay. Defensively, Jags were atrocious. I mean, horrible. They couldn't do anything. Lions scored on every single drive. Jared Goff putting up MVP numbers. Honest to God, in any other season, if he didn't throw those 5 interceptions in one game, I think he'd fucking be in the MVP picture. Honest to God, I kind of want... Let's look up MVP odds. I'm doing it live. NFL MVP odds. We're looking this up live. I'm just very curious of who actually is. No, this is going to go through a fucking article. Just give me Vegas Insiders. Give me Vegas Insider. Who can I bet on today? I'm going to guess it's Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Fucking who else could it be? Derrick Henry? Oh, Derrick Henry's been pretty bad this last couple of things. Yeah, I guess Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. They're probably still going to put Patrick Mahomes number 5 or something. Jared Goff's probably still up there. Yeah, Jared Goff is number 3. And Josh Allen's number 1 now. Kyle, I told you. I fucking called it. Fucking Patrick Mahomes is still number 5. Go fuck yourself. All right, whatever. And, Shane Daniels in the conversation. Good for him. Good for him. Josh Allen, though. Good. I hope he wins it this year. I like Lamar. I like Josh Allen. I like Jared Goff. As long as any of these 3 guys win, I'm happy with it. Jared Goff plus 600, though. Kind of sneaky good odds. Kind of sneaky. Either way, they beat across the board. Run game was great. Jared Goff was great. Amon-Ra was great. Jameson Williams caught some big passes. Defensively, didn't put up much numbers, but they just did not let the Jags do anything. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. That's all that Jags did. Rams and Patriots had a pretty good game. Patriots had a comeback drive. Drake May looked like he was commanding an offense. Honest to God, Drake May's kind of giving me some like Tom Brady vibes. Not like a veteran Tom Brady, as in like he's moving people around. As just a passer, he's kind of reminding me as a Tom Brady type passing beat, which isn't a great comparison because I think Tom Brady is a good passer, but I think Tom Brady is best when he's commanding a pocket and kind of maneuvering an offense around him. I don't think he's necessarily the best passer. Now, granted, I think Drake May is looking very good. Either way, I think that they're both looking good. Tom Brady's obviously still like a top 10, top 5 passer in the fucking league, so whatever. Matthew Stafford, though, had an insane offensive game. Him, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, all connecting here. Kyron Williams looking good. Across the board, Cooper Kupp, fucking game from him. Good job to him. Rams defense, definitely clutch for the first, 2.5 quarters. Very, very good. Then the Patriots kind of came in, kind of with a comeback. Almost kind of came back a little bit. Drake May looked good, but it's a little too little too late. They really couldn't get anything else going. But definitely a kind of a bright spot for the Patriots here because their defense is looking good. If they can get maybe a couple star pieces on the offensive line and on the receiving core, I think Drake May and this Patriots team can come back pretty soon. Again, defensively doesn't look like good numbers, but I think they actually have been playing pretty good ball throughout the whole season, which I guess in this game wasn't a good comparison. Steelers freaking country take down the Baltimore Ravens. If only you didn't have fucking Russell Wilson. Oh, I'd be cheering for you so hard, Steelers. You're making this so hard for me. I want to cheer for you. Ravens take an L. Not that I hate the Ravens. I just like seeing some better teams get knocked down a peg. Definitely not because the Ravens, destroyed the Broncos. Definitely not because of that. Both these teams are just hate. No, I'm just kidding. Either way, Ravens just nothing. Like this is one of the best offenses in the league, and the Steelers shut them down. So I saw a video where someone said that the Bills offense might be one of the best things going on in the league right now, like one of the best units in the league. 100% disagree. I think it's the Steelers defense. This Steelers defense kicked all field goals, didn't score a single touchdown, won the game. That's fucking insane. Even Derrick Henry, while he still got a touchdown, which he does, wasn't doing amazing numbers. Obviously, he didn't get the carry very often because the Ravens are always having to pass all the time because of sacks, because of whatever, loss of yardage. Isaiah Likely had to get involved. When you see Isaiah Likely get involved this late in the season, you now know that the Ravens are pulling out some stops here. Ravens defense, granted, pretty good. They played well against the Steelers offense, which has been doing pretty well. Russell Wilson did not. This is a wake-up game. This is Russell Wilson did not carry this team. He did well. He made some plays. He got them to the 30-yard, 40-yard lines, got them those field goals. He could not finish plays. This is a very clear detriment of this team. Russell Wilson is not going to be the future of keeping this team in these type of pictures going forward. Justin Fields or whoever else the Steelers want to go for afterwards are going to be the answer going forward. Russell Wilson's not going to be able to carry this team the way he has, or the way that people have claimed he has. He's made good plays. He's did some moon balls, whatever. But he's still taking sacks. He's still making stupid plays. He's not completing every pass. He's still only getting some dump-offs. Simple to the point. He's always been like that. Run game was very good considering the Ravens' defense. George Pickens made some clutch plays. Defensively, like I said, Steelers, again, no numbers here. They freaking decimated here. They were doing awesome against the Ravens. Then we got the Seahawks 49ers. Seahawks, big last drive, knocking on the 49ers, who are now third in their division, which is crazy. I think at this point I might have to actually kind of put my bias. No, I don't really have bias for the 49ers, but man, the 49ers are not as good right now. Seahawks, granted, made mistakes, but they came in clutch. Their defense played out of their mind, giving their offense a chance to score, and they did. JSN, monster. DK Metcalf, damn good. Tyler Lockett, not really anything this time. Seahawks defense, again, no stats here really, but they kept Brock Purdy down. Like I said, 159 for one touchdown and one interception, not very good. CMC is starting to come alive a little bit again. Doesn't look quite the same. He's not the CMC from last year, but damn sure you can bet he's still staying involved. Juwan Jennings, the masterclass, trying to keep them in this game. The only person making plays out there. Debo looks bad. George Kittle, I don't think was in the game. And Christian McCaffrey, again, so limited on the run game. Defensively, the 49ers are still there, but they definitely did not come in clutch near the end there. Seahawks end up with a win. This might be bad for the 49ers. This might be very, very bad. And the Broncos destroying the Falcons. Decimated, put something in their mouth and just kept on pushing. And I mean that in the most heinous way possible. Michael Penix even came in, which is crazy. But Kirk Cousins was nothing this game. Bijan, nothing. Drake London, barely anything except for like a play or two. Defensively, the Falcons were nothing. The Broncos, Bo Nix ate them alive. 4 touchdowns. Bo Nix is going crazy the last couple of games. He's putting up some stats. I'm glad to see that we're getting some love for him, but I need the hype to die down a little bit, because every time we get hyped up, I see the Broncos, end up not doing very well the next game. So let's tone it down. Let's say, but Jane Daniels still better. All right, guys, let's put that narrative out there. We don't need any focus on Bo Nix right now, because next game, I don't know who we play next. Next game, probably gonna take a loss thanks to you guys. All right, so fuck you. Javonte Williams though getting the snaps back from Audric Estime, but it seems like they're gonna be pretty split here. Receiving, Cortland Sutton's still great. Devon Vele, Lil Jordan Humphrey, everybody's still getting involved. The fact that these are the weapons that Bo Nix is working with, and he's beating defenses like the Falcons. Granted, the Falcons were hurt. I should have noted that when I made a prediction. I did predict the Falcons to win, and I'm glad the Broncos shut me up. I'm going to be honest with you. Defensively, Broncos, again, awesome. Not really anything to complain about. Freaking awesome defense. Finally, this is such an unnotable game. Like, this is a good game, it's fine, but like almost so numb to seeing the Chiefs play. The whole time I was just looking like, okay, what's going to happen now? Okay, what's going to happen now? Now Chiefs fans are complaining, saying, oh, call didn't go in our favor. Motherfucker, you've had like 4 games have a call go in your favor for a game-winning decision, basically. Go fuck yourself. You're fucking privileged-ass motherfucker. I hope you lose the number 1 seed. God, I hope you lose the number 1 seed. You know how funny it'd be the Bills take the number 1 seed away from you? God, I hope the Broncos beat you week 18 for the Buffalo Bills tiebreaker. Oh my God, that'd be so fucking amazing. Patrick Mahomes, you sucked this game. Kareem Hunt, you were fine. Xavier Worthy was the only thing on offense really doing anything. Defensively, Chiefs are still good. They just didn't play very well this game. Josh Allen, again, damn good. Working with the weapons he has without Dalton Kincaid, without Keon Coleman even. Very, very insane. Khalil Shakir came out, did some work. Amari Cooper made a big clutch play. James Cook really wasn't anything, but he's only on the goal line, really, so take that as you will. Bills defense, still one of the most underrated units in the league. Chargers, Bengals, kind of a, I don't know, not a noteworthy game. It was a very good game offensively, but man, poor Joe Burrow, dude. Holy shit. This guy needs to go somewhere else. Either get a new coach or something. This man and Jamar Chase are being wasted. This is going to be the Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams of our generation, and that's if they win a Super Bowl. Because, man, this sucks seeing Joe Burrow play so good. And this is what I mean, like, watching this game. Like, it was fun, it was exciting, but it just felt like the same kind of script for the Bengals. Granted, this one actually, again, went in the same script of the Bengals losing rather than the Chiefs winning type script. But this just felt bad to watch. Because the whole time, the Chargers, you could just tell, were slightly outplaying the Bengals. Just barely enough where you're like, damn, the Bengals are going to get screwed again, aren't they? The Bengals are going to get screwed again. Even though they make great plays, even though they get T. Higgins involved and get him like fucking 100+ yards, it still ends up with the same shit. Chase Brown, very fucking good. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 148 yards. Insane. Felt like, oh my gosh, the Bengals are actually going to do something. And the defense just keeps on blowing it away. And now, like, the offensive line has actually been holding up. Now it's the defense screwing it all away, pissing it all away. 4-7. How are you going to make the playoffs with that record, dude? Especially when the Chargers are 7-3. They're playing insane ball. Justin Herbert has just been smart. J.K. Dobbins is just good. Granted, goal line carries, but whatever. Ladd McConkey put up some yardage. Will Dissly became a good factor here. It's just insane seeing these teams go off, and the Chargers outplayed them on defense. It really just came down to that, where Chargers made better plays than the Bengals did. Just simple to the point. Very unfortunate for the Bengals. And to be honest with you, I didn't even watch this game. I watched the highlight real quick. Get rid of Mike McCarthy. Be done with it. CJ Stroud didn't have a good game, but Joe Mixon fucking destroyed. That's really the moral of the story. Nico Collins looked good. Probably should have had another 75 yards roughly. So, take that as you will. Henry Tutu. Good for you, Henry Tutu, getting involved. Texans defense, good. Very, very good. Cowboys fucking suck. Granted, I didn't realize Cooper Rush threw for 350 yards. That's actually kind of a lot. I didn't realize it was 354, to be honest with you. I knew he made some bigger throws, which good for him. He's actually throwing the ball and actually didn't throw any interceptions either, considering. So good for Cooper Rush. Hopefully you get a another contract of some sort of proportion where you can live very, very comfortably. Rico Dowdle, nothing. CeeDee Lamb, again, now that Cooper Rush is actually throwing the ball a little bit, he's actually got more involved. Turpin got the touchdown. Otherwise, pretty quiet on defense even. This defense is cooked. I mean, cooked without Micah Parsons playing. Dude, this is just insane. Either way, that is the recap for week 11. Quick little 20-minute video. Live with it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one.